While Yankee Doodle sails away to fight the German foe, the pacifists are shouting peace and say they shouldn't go. They claim the hatchet must be buried by the Allies now. Perhaps they're right, we must have peace, and so I'll tell them how. Let's bury the hatchet, let's bury the hatchet, let's bury the hatchet in the Kaiser's head. We'll crown him on the noodle, make him whistle Yankee Doodle, shouting the battle cry of Wilson.
In 1903, the Wright brothers flew the first motorized airplane at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Airplane development continued, and flying was considered new, exciting, and romantic. At the beginning of the Great War, planes were first used for observation, along with balloons and hydrogen-filled zeppelins. No one had thought of observation planes attacking each other. There was a legend that the first observer pilots who encountered each other in midair saluted. The next time they met, they shook their fists. Then they threw rocks. The next time they shot with pistols and quickly moved on to rifles and machine guns. In 1914, both sides were ready to use any technological development as a weapon, and the Great War is famous for its many innovations, like flamethrowers, hand grenades, and tanks, industrial-age weapons perfected to kill people. Airplanes were no exception, as they quickly turned from an instrument of romance and excitement to an instrument of death and destruction. By the end of World War I in 1918, airplanes had developed to the point of escorting ship convoys, performing strategic reconnaissance, landing on aircraft carriers, bombing cities, and dogfighting. German Zeppelins bombed London in May 1915 and Paris in January 1916. People were terrified, and newspapers ran drawings depicting an apocalyptic German invasion with balloons and airplanes. The slow-moving Zeppelins and balloons were primarily giant observation platforms used to aid the artillery, and airplanes were quickly being employed to attack them. On June 17, 1915, a French plane brought down a hydrogen-filled Zeppelin with a bomb dropped from above. Now planes with weapons went up to escort the observer balloons. By the autumn of 1915, the escort planes were patrolling and attacking each other. Airplane development moved rapidly for the rest of the war. Each month brought faster, more maneuverable fighters and bombers carrying heavier bombs. State-of-the-art planes would be obsolete within months, assuming they even lasted that long. By the end of the war, planes coordinated with ground attacks. They could fly low to strafe trenches with machine gun fire and accurately drop bombs into them. Before 1914, airplanes took awestruck passengers into a beautiful new world far above the squabbles of the earth. 4 years later, they were just one more weapon used to kill people.